2-speed, baby. It's really rich, but that's okay. That's how I like them. Like them rich, just like my president, you know? Perfect stream of smoke down that line. I like it. What's up, Nitrogang? It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I got my Nitrogang shirt on. That means we are going on a nitro road trip. I am gonna be picking up a used Traxxas REVO 3.3, baby. The listing says it only needs the one-way bearing replaced, and it is included. Other than that, there's really not much information, but it looks to be complete in relatively good condition. I'm expecting this REVO to be one of the first early runs. The 3.3 first came out in 2006, and yes, guys, this does have the original Traxxas AM radio. The body's okay. It looks like it's a custom painted John Deere body. For those of you that might not know, John Deere is a tractor brand. So how much am I gonna pay for it? The seller was advertising it at $190, which I think was a very fair price to begin with. I offered $140, you know, it's not less than half, and it's not very far away from the $190 he was asking for. I don't want to piss that guy off. I want to get a response. The seller came back and said, hey, can we settle on $150? I said, sure, $150 is fair, and now I am on my way to go get it. Now, my co-pilot today, just for a little moral support, right, is my Traxxas Mini E-Revo VXL. I am going to be selling this on eBay soon. It's a very, very nice chassis, guys. Actually, let me show you a little bit of a look under the body. Now, most of you have probably very rarely seen me run this. The reason I haven't run this much is because they use very specific LiPo batteries. This one has the 3S capable Castle Sidewinder ESC, you know, basic 2.4 gigahertz radio, and it's also got RPM hubs all around. Basically, all the upgrades you need a good ESC and you need the hubs. Everything else that is stock Traxxas equipment is fairly good on these RCs. Anyways, I love me some REVO. I also got myself a very overpriced Monster energy drink. This thing cost me $5, guys. I walked into a deli, you know, I picked this up. I expected it to be like maybe $3.50, $5. So my journey today is gonna be a little bit less than 60 miles. I'm gonna be in the Prius, of course, and I better be getting over 60 miles a gallon. I will include a picture towards the end and you will see whether I got over 60 miles a gallon or not. If I don't, I'm gonna be upset. Maybe this thing was so expensive because it came with a metal can. I don't know, but man, this thing tastes great. I'm ready to go. Guys, I am happy. I got the REVO. Looks like the Nitrogang shirt is very successful. And of course, any vintage nitro road trip, I don't know if you can call this vintage, but yeah, it's probably approaching the over 15-year mark at this point. I think this is a vintage. We also got ourselves some Taco Bell because no vintage nitro road trip will be complete without Taco Bell. I'm literally in the parking lot of Taco Bell right now because I like to eat my tacos while they're hot, while they're fresh. There's a whole crate full of stuff here, and in fact, it came with an original gallon. Let me show you this, guys, before I eat the food because I'm very, very excited. HPI POWER Fuel, brand new gallon, unopened, original price $25.99. I am gonna run this one day, 25% nitro. I don't think anybody actually has this brand of HPI POWER Fuel currently. I'll be one of the only dudes out there running it in a Traxxas. So basically, we got ourselves a Traxxas here that tried to destroy HPI, and now this fuel is no longer available. Let me give you a small little overview before I actually drive home. I have a long drive ahead of me, and just so you guys can understand what I literally got. $150, we got ourselves a REVO 3.3. This must be one of the first original ones that came out in 2006 because it's got an AM radio, right? You could tell by this huge antenna. I'm not gonna take everything out of the box now. We will do this later. It looks like we also have some of this Traxxas top fuel, and of course the competitor they killed here, the HPI fuel, a charger, a whole bunch of parts. The owner told me he did a forward only conversion on this. This does not have reverse. This means this thing could actually drive. This is the original Opti-Drive here in this parts box. Pretty cool. There's a lot of history there. There is the one-way bearing the owner mentioned in the listing, so we'll get around to doing that. Looks like the wheels were painted. Anyways, this is not a full overview. I have not even removed the body. We're gonna take a look at this later. Let's get some hand sanitizer going on right here. Okay, right? Gotta wash my hands, but I can't, so we're gonna use some hand sanitizer. Everything I got was on the dollar menu, guys. Why? Because I'm cheap. Want to pull out myself a juicy burrito, because I'm kind of feeling like a burrito right now. $1, guys, right here. Not that enormous. Cheesy beef burrito is what they call this. All right, well, it got cheese, it got beef, it got rice. We're gonna use the REVO here as our little table. Also $1. This is a double, some kind of crunch taco going on right here. Plenty of cheese, got some beef going on. Looks like a hard shell and a soft shell, and just some cheese here binding it together, you know. Basically loads of carbs, you know. Well, carbs taste great, there's no denying that. $1. I got cheese falling all over the place because I'm so damn excited. I'm gonna put this away because I feel like everyone's getting pissed because I keep eating Taco Bell so much. And you know what? I'm gonna finish this first. They probably should call this the rice burrito because it's mostly just freaking rice. All right, guys, time to take a look at the REVO. Remove the body, check out what's in this crate. I have not even done this. All I did was just eat Taco Bell. I drove home, and now let's first remove this body. I don't particularly care much about the body. It's basically just protection for me, you know? That's all that matters. Okay. How do we get this out? Okay. Right, REVO 3.3, baby, that's right. We got the dual steering servos. The Opti-Drive, as I said before, is eliminated right here, so it is missing. The suspension, man, I gotta say, it feels equally as smooth as back when I used to have the original 2.5R that first came out a long time ago. That was a great first Traxxas REVO, and man, that's probably why I still love these, because I remember having this when it was brand new. I don't particularly see much wrong with this. The spur gear is not stripped. It is in good shape. That's always something that is a positive thing. The air filter is oiled. I could see there is a good amount of oil coming here through the mesh in the front. The seller did mention that this thing is not seized and it does have compression. So he was not lying. I am spinning over the flywheel right now with my finger, and yeah, there is a good amount of pinch there at the top and compression. 150 bucks for a REVO that does not have a seized motor is already pretty much a success. Standard servos, it looks like nothing here really was upgraded. The only thing I will need to do is replace the one-way bearing, because the seller said, yeah, it slips. This is a common thing. In fact, my Traxxas 3.3 t-maxx has it. All in all, the REVO seems to be in pretty good condition. There is some fuel here in the tank. It is a blue color, so I do suspect that it probably is this really old Traxxas top fuel. Man, I don't even remember like these things being sold in stores. I know Traxxas now has like a new design for their fuel containers, but still pretty cool. 20% nitro. Maybe I'll run it just to see whether it's good or bad, you know, bring back some of those old RC vintage nitro memories. But really, it's all about this HPI power blend, baby. That's right, I'm gonna run this for sure. It looks like a brand new gallon. $25.99. Man, nitro fuel has basically almost doubled in price recently, and HPI was not the cheapest one there was, so not bad. I like this kind of stuff. I like for you guys to know exactly what I'm getting, the condition that it's in, because for me, that's kind of fun. It's like open up a box on Christmas for your first time, you know? You never know what kind of gift it's gonna be. Unfortunately, half the time it turns out to be socks. But hey, as you get older, you kind of like those socks, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Here is the Traxxas Power Charger. I think they used to call this the Traxxas Power Pack years ago. So it came with a rechargeable battery here instead of using the AA's. It was quite cool at the time, and I thought this was like a major advantage, because at the time, you know, your remote had 8 batteries in it, your RC had 4 batteries in it, so you were running, you know, 12 batteries completely. It was a lot of AA batteries. You needed like a mini budget just for your AA batteries for your RC. These are 3-channel remotes, that's why there is a toggle switch, but considering the reversal is eliminated, I could see a plug here, the Opti-Drive is gone. We're not going to be using this switch, but I will check it in as is condition. So just part of the interesting thing, eventually I will probably install a 2.4 gigahertz unit here. Let's see what this giant box is. Yep, it's a charger. Now I got nothing to say about this. This is a charger, guys, you know. We have nitro setup and tuning tips. Kind of cool. So years ago they used to include DVDs for most new RCs. I think even HPI did it, and used to just pop this into your computer, pop this into your DVD player, guys, and then you had yourself some, you know, helpful nitro tuning tips, starting guides, whatever, you know, kind of troubleshooting stuff. For a beginner, this was honestly kind of cool at the time. I remember watching this stuff years ago. Easy Start 2 is included. We have a battery inside here. What kind of battery? Oh, it's a Duratrax Shark 1500. I really remember these. I had these in my Traxxas e-maxx at that time, and man, if you're wondering what kind of runtime you used to get with these packs on a Traxxas e-maxx, it was about like 7 minutes, you know, and maybe 3 minutes of that was actually good, powerful runtime. So yeah, you didn't get much at all. Let's see what this is. Traxxas chassis assembly, so exploded parts views. Kind of nice. I don't think I've ever seen them like on this kind of like paper stock. This is like not regular copy paper. This is pretty thick paper stock right here. Not bad. All right, what kind of parts do we get? Because Nitrogang, we like parts, you know. Stuff breaks. We got a lot of RCs. We need to make sure we got them parts going on, baby. All right. Most important thing, the seller did say we got the Traxxas one-way bearing. So yeah, I will be installing this. If it doesn't go in here, it'll go in some other Traxxas, because pretty much every single Traxxas RC I have, yeah, the one-way bearing needs to be cleaned, or the shaft needs to be polished, or it needs to be replaced. Doesn't really matter, that's just what it is. The original Opti-Drive sensor right here, and this is, yeah, the sensor that used to be right over here in the transmission that would go into your receiver box, right into the Opti-Drive itself. They have a motor mount, don't know the history behind that. Air filter, oil. Actually, this looks like trash. I'm gonna throw this out. We have a couple spare, well, really nothing here. This looks like part of the reverse elimination back when this thing went forward only, chances are. What's this? Tamiya damper oil, soft. Okay, that's not bad. We have a glow plug, and we have some body clips. So collectively, very useful parts, to be honest with you. I'm just happy that the one-way bearing is here. Everything looks solid. There it is, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna do a more detailed, in-depth, you know, look at and first start and prep on this. I know many of you guys out there, you wind up getting these used RCs after watching my videos, and then you sometimes have trouble starting them. So I'll make sure to do what I do to get a new RC that's old running. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment, like, make sure to hit that subscribe. I'm not gonna ask twice, and see you later. John Deere edition, rather, I should say, right? What really matters is whether a John... Here we go, guys. I better be yelling 2-speed baby sometime in this video. It's really rich, but that's okay. That's how I like them. Like them rich, just like my president, you know? Perfect stream of smoke down that line. I like it. 2-speed, baby.